Hey guys, it's Rachel from Tiramar Farms, and I'm about to do a little persimmon seed test. So it's kind of a tradition here in the South and probably other places too, but we take the persimmon seeds and we cut them open to see what's inside of them. And supposedly what's inside the seed is going to tell us what the weather's going to be like for our winter. It's been a really long time since I've done this. The last time I did it, I was probably a kid, but I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and places like that testing their persimmon seeds for their areas. So I figured I'd go ahead and test for my area, which is southwest Tennessee. So we normally don't get a lot of snow just in general. I'm hoping we get a little bit more than we did last year, because last year we didn't have a good hard freeze, and so we've dealt with lots of parasites and bugs because of that. So I'm hoping we get a better freeze this year. But I'm going to cut these open. I could only find like 4 is what I have here, because the only persimmon tree that I know of that I have access to anyway is on my grandparents' place, and they have lots of deer and coyotes and things like that. So everything that was like on a lower hanging branch or the ground is already gone. So I just kind of lucked out being able to find these where I could even reach them. But I'm going to cut them open and see what we have and see if we're going to get snow maybe. I hope so. Even though I hate the cold, I hope we get at least a couple good freezes. So let's see what the persimmon seed says and see if they're right. Okay, let's cut these open. There's one seed. Ooh, this one's a little bit firmer. We have to kind of... There we go. There's some seed. The seed, I think we got another one in here. Yep, let's see. There may even be some on this side if I can get it to kind of open up. Whew. I've actually never tried this kind of persimmon, a native persimmon. I have tried the Japanese persimmons, which are really big, and they were okay. It wasn't like my favorite thing, but I haven't tried one of these.
Okay guys, so I'm speeding through this part, but I wanted to tell you, don't try this at home the way that I'm doing it. If I had any kind of a brain, I would have gotten like a pair of pliers to hold the seed, but I didn't. So I'm just lucky that I didn't cut my fingers, but I realized later like how dumb that was to be holding it with my fingers. But what I did is basically I shaved off one side so that I could get down into the meat of the seed, and then I just kind of hammered the seed onto the knife slowly. And it would have been a lot easier to do if I'd been holding it with like a pair of pliers. That would have protected my fingers and made it easier to hold it because it's really slippery. So don't do it that way if you do it at home. Use a pair of pliers, wear gloves, and be safe about it, because I was not, because I had a lapse of judgment. But luckily, all my fingers are intact, so we're all right.
Ones we've opened, and some of them got a little messed up, but I am mostly seeing spoons. Hopefully I can get this to focus. There we go. So like this looks like a spoon. That looks like a spoon to me. This one, there were a couple over here, like that looks like a spoon, that looks like a spoon. So I think what I'm seeing is mostly spoons. Some I couldn't really tell what they were because they got a little damaged. Supposedly spoons mean you're going to be shoveling snow, knives mean it's going to be bitter cold, and then a fork means it's going to be mild. The last time I did this many years ago, I remember getting forks. So this time we're getting spoons. So who knows, we'll see what happens this winter if we get a lot of snow, which for our area would just be like 2 or 3 snowstorms would be a lot. and they wouldn't even be storms. It'd be like 1 to 3 inches of snow, but we'll see. We'll see what happens and see how accurate it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.